Animal cruelty is a problem that relies on the attitude of the people so it can be solved. Because with the attention on the seriousness of this problem is when we can start to truly solve it. According to the Animal Welfare Institute, animal cruelty is defined as inflicting harm, injuring, or killing an animal. It can be intentional, such as kicking or stabbing, or neglect, such as not giving him food and water or not taking care of him.
This is a critical problem in different countries. For example, according to Mexico's Institute of National Statistics and Geography, INEGI, the country ranks third globally in animal abuse and first in Latin America. It also shows that 69.8% of Mexican households own pets, and over 600,000 pets die from abuse annually. Another example of the severity of the problem is in the United States. The FBI Uniform Crime Report indicates that in 2022, there were more than 16,000 animal abuse cases throughout the United States.
In terms of animal rescue, both countries had started to take action. In the USA, during 2019 was the peak of this climb. 3,506 of these animals were rescued. But after that, the percentage went down like a roller coaster plunge, but this time without a rise. The last report we had is from 2021. 2,085,554 dogs were rescued, having a decrease of 6.84%. In comparison, Mexico has around 27 million pets, in which only 30% have a home, while the other 70% live abandoned on the streets, in which 14% live in animal shelters, and 44% have found a new home, while the rest have been identified by their original owners. So we can say that both countries have dog rescues, but the United States has a higher percentage of animal rescue.
There are various animal rescue organizations and shelters that combat this problem throughout the world, which wouldn't be able to continue without the donations made by big contributors. Some of the institutions in Mexico are the Mexican Foundation for Animal Protection, Natural Pro Animal, Mexican Federation of Zootechnic Veterinarians, and Ecotop, and other well-known programs related to this problem in the United States are the Animal Justice Project, Animal Liberation Front, Cruelty Free International, and the 11th Hour for Animals.
The Mexican government has created many laws to protect endangered animals and those in the streets, and allowed sentence to prison those who mistreat animals, in the same way as the US has implemented some of this. In 1966, the US government signed into law the Animal Welfare Act, AWA. It regulates the treatment of animals in research, teaching, testing, exhibition, and transport by dealers.
Even though Mexico makes good donations, the US in comparison makes more donations because of the priority and luxury of resources they can provide. We can see this difference in the conditions of the facilities of their organizations. In America, these facilities are typically spacious and equipped with sophisticated medical equipment, efficiently care for animals that have been abandoned or abused. Mexican facilities, on the other hand, often operate with limited resources, and they usually depend on donations and volunteers to keep operations running. Despite these differences, both American and Mexican facilities play important roles in rescuing and rehabilitating animals in need, and both rely on kindness of volunteers and donors to continue their work.
To put an end on this documentary, animal cruelty is a global issue that needs the attention of the people, organizations, and governments. The seriousness of the problem is evident in countries such as Mexico and the United States, where animal abuse can be seen throughout the country. However, there is hope, as both countries have taken steps to combat animal cruelty, such as creating new laws and regulations or creating organizations and shelters. The success of these efforts depends on the attitude of the people towards animal protection, and it is important to continue expanding the awareness and educating the public about the consequences of animal cruelty. Only then we can begin to truly solve this problem and create a world where animals are treated with the love and respect they deserve.